Church of San Miguel, Jerez de la Frontera. The Church of San Miguel is a Roman Catholic church located in Jerez de la Frontera, Cádiz, Andalusia, Spain. Its tower is the highest point in the city. An asset of cultural interest, this Church of San Miguel was declared a National Historic Artistic Monument in 1931. History. The Church of San Miguel began to be built at the end of the 15th century, and from the date of the plaque on the door of the Gothic façade of the Gospel, 1484. It is possible to think that its construction was the result of the city's plea to the Catholic Monarchs in the visit made by them in 1484 for the construction of a new temple in this area, in which the parishioners were served as an old hermitage. Its construction, however, would last for several centuries, giving rise to an excellent set of cathedral size, where elements typical of the late Gothic style of Jerez are combined with others from the beginning and fullness of the Renaissance and Baroque. Description. With a rectangular floor plan, the temple is divided into 3 naves, the central one higher than the side ones, by flowery Gothic-style pilasters adorned by canopies of great variety among themselves, those closest to the chancel that is covered with a magnificent ribbed vault, and of greater simplicity those near the foot of the church, and with a transept that does not protrude in plan but does in height. Considered one of the best temples in the city of Jerez, it is a very transformed church, where great masters of the stature of Francisco Rodriguez or Diego de Riano intervened, and later Hernán Ruiz to El Joven between 1564 and 1568, to whom we owe the realization of its majestic sacristy on a first construction by Martín de Gainza, major architect of the Archdiocese of Seville, who worked on it until his death, leaving it at the height of the entablature, with a square floor plan and beautiful proportions, and closely related to the main sacristy of the Seville Cathedral. It is crowned by a graceful Renaissance dome with coffers, and decorated with slate plaques, which results in one of the most successful interior spaces of Andalusian Renaissance architecture. Inside it housed a choir that was removed. Inside there is a valuable set of movable pieces, mostly Baroque. Highlights include the Holy Crucifix of Health attributed to José de Arce, the Tabernacle of the Chapel of the Tabernacle, a work of the 18th century related to the works of the Jerez assembler Andrés Benítez, or the processional monstrance carved by Juan Laureano de Pina in the 17th century. Chapel of the Tabernacle. This chapel has a Greek cross floor plan, with a central chamfer perimeter with paired Corinthian columns. The center is covered with an octagonal dome with a half orange and a lantern, and the arms with barrel vaults. It is attributed to Ignacio Diaz, on the probable design of his brother Diego Antonio Diaz, then a diocesan architect from Seville. Built between 1718 and 1759, its style, like that of the main façade of the temple, is associated with the Sevillian Baroque, so thriving at that time. Main altarpiece. The great main altarpiece on an apse with 5 sides and all in wood, was designed and executed largely by the prestigious image-maker Juan Martínez Montañez between 1601 and 1649, and was later continued by José de Arce between 1641 and 1655. Facades. On the outside it has 3 facades, 2 of them in Gothic style, the one on the Gospel side, completed in 1515, and the other corresponding to the Epistle side. Diego Moreno Melendez, a local architect, designed and erected the splendid main façade of this temple according to the concept of a tower façade at the foot of the church between 1672 and 1701, conceived in the style of the Sevillian Baroque similar to that made in that city by Leonardo de Figueroa, with whom he collaborated. Its main body of access to the church is framed by double columns with niches between them and rises in 3 more bodies, successively set back, the last with an octagonal plan, and topped by a showy spire, covered with blue and white tiles, with a great decorative profusion in columns and pilasters. It is a very imaginative work, full of Baroque spirit. Conservation. Its Chapel of the Tabernacle is threatened by the construction of a nearby building, causing dampness in the walls of the monument, and which will also partially cover the church. Due to this, a complaint has been filed with the Provincial Delegation of Culture of Cádiz of the Junta de Andalusia Museum. In 2018, he opened his treasury to visitors. Contribution to their environment. As a parish, it has contributed in an important way to its environment. highlighting in the second half of the 20th century its parish priest Ángel Romero Castellano, adoptive son of the city of Jerez de la Frontera, since 2015.